This is the structure I built just for more of a permanent wood piling situation. As you can see, I made it on a landscape, some 2x4s and a few other bits and pieces that I had. But I had a lot of wood that needed to be piled and cut up, dried, because they took some trees down. My first option was to use cement blocks, 2x4s, 1, 2, 3 cement blocks on one side. I had a couple down in the middle there just to support the 2x4s, and then at the far end I had another 3 of them. So at the end of it, each cement block in Canadian dollars cost about $4. So that's 4, 4, 8, $12 there, and each 2x4 costs about the same amount. So when you started adding it up, this little structure cost about $30 plus bits and pieces and the tarp I had. So it works very, very well, and it could be taken down once I'm finished with it. But then I thought of another possibility over here, and I got skids. Skids are free. 1 skid at one end, 3 on the ground. Couple of 2x4s on each end just to support the end pieces, and I've got a very serviceable structure to keep my wood aired and dried. I've got another pile at the back there, which I've already piled up, set up, covered that with a tarp just for the rainy and the winter season. I'll uncover it in the summertime for drying capabilities. But that, except for the few 2x4s, which I did get as scrap, they ended up being very easy. All I had to do was drive out and pick up the skids, and then the skids were free. So if anybody were to think of just temporary storage for some wood that needs to be cut, I would suggest that they do the skids. You could add 1, 2, 3, 4 skids to make this probably 10, 15, 20 feet long, and it would work as an excellent structure. So from the permanent structure to my 2x4 cement block, I finally came up with this is my final solution. And once the wood is gone, I could either take the skids and use them for firewood, and they're easier disposed of than anything else. I've got one pile of wood over here, and you can see there's another pile of wood over here. I've got more wood in there, and all up the driveway there's all types of trees cut down over the bit because I had some hanging around on the house. And I figured, well, that was my easiest way to buck up firewood for the winter time and get it dried and not have too much of a cost. There you go. This is all Canadian dollars, so you have to do your formula. But to me, cheap is better.